Ethical questions. Okay, the philosophical questions took me 20 minutes. Let's try these. Should people have the right to own guns? No. No, I think it causes more problems than it causes solutions. Yeah, mass shootings and shootings in general are actually fairly down in Canada since we got rid of most of the guns. Yeah, there are still illegal guns coming in from the United States. You should tariff them for that, maybe. Yeah, but I don't see a need. I don't. Unless you're up north or you survive on hunting and all this, you're like in the bush all the time, and not in a city and having a job, Yeah, but yeah. Anywho. Is it ethical to keep animals in zoos or circuses for entertainment? No. But unfortunately, some animals only exist in zoos now. But I think it's horrible to have animals in a circus. That is terrible, and it should never have happened. But yeah, zoos are another thing. They make me sad. They really do. They kind of piss me off. But they are essential for some animals. Should countries accept all refugees, regardless of their capacity to support them? No. No, you have to think of your own country first. If you can't handle these people coming into your country, then don't allow them to come into your country. It's that simple. You got to be your country first, and I hate that because I really would like to see a global system of government, the entire world under one government. I really would, but and yeah, I do realize that's could go south in a big hurry and have a global dictatorship, but Trump. Is it moral to use drones for targeted killings in conflict zones? Yes. Yes, it is. It's a lot more economical, and it's a lot safer for your side to use drones for targeted killings than it is to use a helicopter or an or a plane or something. So or a squadron of people. So. Yeah, it's totally moral. Although there's the question of morality in war in general, but war is kind of a lack of morality, but whatever. Should individuals have the right to choose assisted suicide in terminal illness cases? Yes, and we do have that in Canada. You can have it for severe mental illness as well, or a cognitive decline. If you're going to be ending up with Alzheimer's or dementia, you can end it. So it takes a while, but you can do it. Is it ethical for government to use surveillance to monitor citizens without their consent? I don't care. I don't think it is all that ethical unless there's a very good reason. But a blanket usage of monitoring everything, which they're pretty much doing now with AI and whatnot, is unethical to say the least. But yeah, anyways, but I really don't care if they monitor me. I don't. I'm not doing anything I'm not supposed to, so I don't care. My feelings, whatever. Have we should we prioritize environmental conservation over economic development? I think so. But I'm not going to be agreed with by 99% of humanity, but I think environmental conservation should be an absolute priority for us. But That's life. Preserve the world for the future generations, but we don't seem to care to. So, yeah. Anyways, is it morally acceptable to use embryos embryos in medical research? Sorry, I'm having a severe brain fog day. I can hardly even read. So medical to use embryos in medical research. I think so. They're dead. They're not going to be a life form after they've been harvested or whatever. So there should be, of course, checks and balances like crazy. That's for damn sure. But yeah, I think it's totally ethical, and to harvest stem cells and whatnot. Should voting be mandatory for all eligible citizens? No. It would be handy if it was, but Trump wouldn't happen if it was that was happen if that was true. But some countries it is mandatory, but yeah, I don't think it should be. I think you should have the right to not participate in an election if you don't want it. But I don't think you should complain about what you get afterward if you don't vote. Is it ethical for social media platforms to sell user data to advertisers? Oh hell no, that's not ethical at all. But it's happening all the time. Your data is being sold constantly. So, would there be or should there be limits on free speech to prevent hate speech? Yes. And Canada is getting possibly getting a law in that hate speech will be continued to the internet as well. So if you go after somebody on the internet and you're actually from Canada, you can be charged with a hate crime. So right now you can be, in the United States anyways, you can be charged with domestic terrorism for uttering death threats on the internet. So yeah, it's pretty much already happened in some cases, to some respect that is. Is it ethical to clone extinct or endangered animals? Yeah, why not? Why not? I have a problem with cloning human beings, but I don't have a problem with cloning animals. It doesn't work very well as of yet. It just doesn't, but whatever. And getting viable DNA from an extinct animal is kind of hard to do. It just is. So anyways, have a good one.